everyone, what's going on? This is G&A Reviews, and this is your host, Drooby-Doo, with...
TBD.
Yes, and today, for our first episode ever, we're going to be covering the Winter 2017 anime lineup, as well as the Magical Girl Raising Project. Ooh, yay! Hype. Before we start, the way we talk, I would rate ourselves NC-17. If you haven't heard, if you don't know what NC-17 rating is, that means you probably shouldn't be watching this.
Yeah, you're way too young.
I feel like people our age still don't even know what that is.
No, they don't.
And they're
that's
also,
only because they're ignorant.
Yeah, right? Or also too young. Also, special shout out to Cement City for hooking us up with the intro.
Yep, I'll put a link to his channel in the description.
Yes. For today, we're gonna be reading off basically the list from anychart.net.
Also in the description.
Yep. And yeah, I think we should just get into it, shall we?
Yep. And I just want to point out before we start, the way that this was arranged, we're going to take turns reading the names and descriptions. For some reason, I got screwed over, and all the names of the shows I have to read are like ridiculously stupid, complex, made up words in the title that are going to like drive me insane. And all the shows he's going to cover are like one syllable titles.
You're right. That's actually, I'm looking at it now, I'm like, wow, I think like I have one or two hard ones like so far, just like
so I guess awesome. I'm gonna start it with the first ridiculous title. We have Akka 13 Coup Kansatsuka. So yes. So I'm just going to read the description. The Kingdom of Doha, which is subdivided into 13 states, is celebrating its monarch's 99th birthday. These 13 states have many agencies that are controlled by the giant organization known as akka. And within akka, Gene Otis is the second in command of the inspection agency. His agency has 10 people. So it's a detective show. I looked it up. It's kind of like a detective show. The description is ridiculously long. I'm not going to read all of it. But it's done by Madhouse, so it's going to have good animation. Personally, I'm not going to watch it. It looks very stylized, and it has potential to be good. But it just seems like one of those shows that's really niche, and it doesn't hit my niche. What about you, Andrew?
Yeah, it's not really my thing. Not many things are when it comes to anime. Very hit or miss for me. 9% of the time it's a miss. So, yeah, I'm gonna hard pass.
I feel like this is gonna be the type of show that has gonna have like a dedicated fan base that is gonna rave about it and is like be anime of the season. I'm gonna go on my anime list and see this thing have like 10 out of 10, but only like 3 reviewers or something. I guess if you like those niche type of shows, check it out. And it has good animation, looks like. So, yep. Next one.
All right. This is called Akiba's Trip, the animation, by Gonzo, whomever they are. Akihabara, a broad-minded neighborhood where everyone from beginners to masters are welcomed. Even when you are alone, if you go to Akiba, you'll find someone who understands you. It's a neighborhood where anything is possible, where anyone can do seemingly anything. A place where you can lay bare your body and soul. Okay. Yeah. I really don't know what this is about. It's very vague description.
The description is horrible. The description is not
I'm looking at it now, and then looking at all the genres it has. It's action, ecchi, and supernatural. So I'm just like, that was very misleading.
So I do know it's based off a game where the objective of the game is basically you have to strip women and men, they're very gender equal, who are possessed by like spirits or aliens or monsters or something. And the only way to free them is to literally strip their clothes off. So this anime doesn't necessarily, I don't think it's a one-for-one adaptation of the game. I think it's a new cast and a new story and stuff. But I mean, it's pretty much exactly what you think it's going to be. I saw the first episode of it already. I'm personally going to watch it because I love these type of shows. I love ecchi shows. And this type of show is just kind of like, they don't care. Like the team that worked on this, you can tell is just out there to have fun. It's over the top funny. It's over the top with like its raunchiness and its humor and its characters. So if you need like a Saturday morning-esque type of show that's just fun to watch, I'd recommend it. And I'm going to be watching it. So look forward to those reviews.
I might take a look at it. I'm not huge. Like, if the ecchi is funny, then I'll be like,
it's like very subdued. Like you would think that it'd be one of those type of shows that's just gonna be like, and throw like girls' asses in your face and stuff and boob shots, but it does it in a way where like, yeah, they're stripped, but the camera never really focuses on the nudity. It's just part of the chaos. So it's like, it's just weirdly, it does the same thing kind of like, sometimes what Strike Witches would do, where it's just like, it becomes so normalized that you just don't even notice it anymore. So, meh.
Fair enough. Yes. Well, guess that covers that. Moving on.
Right. So the Blue Exorcist season 2. That's everybody knows it as Blue Exorcist season 2. I'm not gonna read the Japanese. The Japanese name is Aon no Exorcist Kyoto Fujuo Hen.
Exactly. Was that so hard? That was literally painless. You read it in like 5 seconds.
It's a lot harder than Blue Exorcist season 2. Blue Exorcist season 2. If you like the original Blue Exorcist, you will like season 2 most likely. For those of you who haven't seen Blue Exorcist, it's basically, think of Bleach. It has that kind of supernatural action-y feel, but put it in a Christian setting where there's, a lot of call-outs to demons and stuff from Christian mythology and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's basically Bleach, but if Bleach had Christian religious subtext and setting.
Boo! Fuck Bleach.
And I will be watching it because I did like the first time.
Everyone fight me.
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna have like 500 dislikes.
I know, right? I didn't really hate Bleach. It's just, it's the not my cup of tea.
So amazing.
That is literally,
and that's it. And literally that's it. But
hey, later ones get good too. Later ones got.
Oh yeah, you have to sit through 500 episodes of nothing, basically. Okay, cool.
Yeah, just like Naruto. Equally, everyone's now equally
1,000
triggered.
dislikes.
Right.
God forbid we say anything about One Piece.
I don't know enough about One Piece, so guys, escape my wrath and fury for today. All right, on to the next one. Bang Dream. We're just gonna call it Bang Dream.
It's spelled. Andrew. Do you want to switch?
No,
roles?
It's BAN capital G. So in my mind, I'm like Ban G Dream, but that sounds stupid. So it's Bang Dream. I don't know why they capitalized the G. Maybe no, never mind. Not important.
Don't read too much into it.
Yeah, right. The Next Generation Girls Band, which links characters with real life performances. Oh shit, now I'm gonna keep calling it Banji in my head. Bang Dreams is a media mix project featuring animation music videos, comics, song releases, and many more. What's more, the voice cast for the characters of Bang Dream will also hold real life performances as a girl band Poppin' Party.
Poppin' Party is way better than Bang Dream, by the way, so you guys gotta fix that.
I know, right? Like, you just call it Poppin' Party.
Poppin' Party is way better than Bang Dream. You don't need... Bang Dream is the name of a sex tape. I don't need this as the name of an idol band.
Big Bang Dream. That's...
Are you gonna be watching a Bang Dream?
I don't know. I think I might watch the first few episodes, maybe like one or two episodes, and then discover that I dislike it. Only because that sounds like such an interesting concept that I never heard of. I'm not huge into idol girl anime in any way, shape, or form, but this seems interesting. We'll see. Like they don't really tell you how they're gonna do any of this, so I'm looking forward
I'm
to it.
gonna probably be the same. Check out a few episodes. It is done by Zebek, which is known for fan servicey type of stuff. They did To Love Ru and fuck Upote. So basically, they do a lot of good fan service. I'm gonna think that there's gonna be some fan service in this show. I'm assuming because that's what they're known for, and I do like idols, so yeah. I don't think it's gonna be as good as Idol Master or Love Live, but it's probably worth a watch.
Moving on.
Moving on, the worst name ever.
Read it.
Chain Chronicle, some made up word, no Hikari. Because this Chain Chronicle, Hayasiati, it's Hikadus. It's Hikadus. That's what it is. Hikadus no Hikari. It's spelled Hacceitas, which is not a word, neither in English nor Japanese. So I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
but to be fair, the
Hikadus.
Japanese would say it like that. So yeah. I,
Yeah. So the story set. Oh wow, I totally blanked for a second. This is the story of the Chain Chronicle, a book that describes everything that happens in the world. The citizens of the remote continent. Yeah, stop with these made up words. That doesn't even have. That has no vowels in it. Yagd once thought that there was nothing beyond their continent. The continent was divided into several regions, each with its own king. Though divided, wait, what? Oh, though there were
though they
small
were.
skirmishes amongst them, a lord chosen by the kings. It's a fantasy anime. I'm not gonna read all this. Basically, it's gonna be a tale about some guy who's gonna be the chosen one. He's gonna have a sword. He's gonna have a harem of girls that follow him. It's gonna be like a thief girl. It's gonna be a mage girl. It's gonna be a swordsman or a tank or something, and they're gonna go around fighting in a fantasy world.
Yeah,
If you
just
like
fucking
that kind
shit
of
up.
stuff, yeah, just fucking shit up. So I'm gonna check out an episode or two. Maybe these types of shows have potential to be really good, and I don't think there's any serious fantasy anime besides that. Maybe I'm not sure. So yeah, I'm probably gonna check an episode or two.
Oh, I feel like the name of the continent is actually called like Yggd, like as in Yggdrasil. Like
Yeah, I was
that.
thinking about. I was gonna say Yggdrasil, but then I was like, oh, you're missing like 2/3 of the word. So
They got lazy or
like
didn't want to get
the
sued.
shorthand.
But yeah, there's another fantasy like actiony anime that like this that's gonna come out that's way better, but we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there
We'll
when
get
we get
there.
there.
Which is why I'm not watching this at all. Next one.
Good turn.
All right. This
Careful, this
is.
one is really complicated to pronounce.
Oh god, Chaos semicolon child. Oh, Jesus Christ, I never thought I'd make it. Um, Made by Silverlink. Um, in the original visual novel, after a magnitude 7.8 earthquake hits Tokyo Shibuya Ward on November 6th. Hey, that's my birthday. In
Happy birthday. I hope you
2009.
weren't living in the Tokyo Shibuya Award.
Right? Happy birthday. I'm dead. But yeah, a black fire spreads and causes mass panic on the day of the earthquake. The sudden disaster that becomes known as the Shibuya earthquake kills approximately 4,000 people and injures 3,000 more.
30,000.
Yeah, that number. But yeah. So yada yada yada. This sounds really sci-fi. Um Yeah, and basically after the earthquake and the fire, apparently strange events are starting to take place and mysterious deaths occur. Sci-fi, ooh.
First off, I just want to make this known. If you're going to have an earthquake, there doesn't need to be a fire and an earthquake. You can just... The earthquake itself can kill that many people. It's not like, oh, there was a tsunami and also Godzilla came out and killed it. Like, you can stick with it. Doesn't... There better be like a very crucial point to the fire. Because I swear to God.
And probably, I mean, it's not every day black fire just comes out and kills people.
It is Japan. I don't know.
Right? It's actually Naruto. It's a prologue to Naruto.
This is actually Itachi shows up, and this is the prequel to Naruto. This is when he killed everyone in the Hidden Leaf Village.
Yeah.
So I wasn't gonna watch this, and then I found out it is the prequel to Chaos Head, which I should have known because it's the same style and it's called Chaos, which was a semi-shitty anime but a good visual novel and made by the same people who did Steins Gate. So, I mean, it's a loose connection. It's like these people did a really good anime in Steins Gate, and this is just a spin-off of one of their shitty anime that they did. So, but I love Steins Gate so much that I'm going to give it a shot.
Well,
for Steins Gate's sake.
Yeah.
Probably won't stick with it because Chaos Head was a clusterfuck of retardedness. But yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, neither will I. Moving on,
we have Demi Chunhua. Well, I can't read right now. Demi Chunhua Kataritai. So, a succubus, a Dullahan, and a vampire. They are known as Ajin or Demis and slightly different than a normal human. I saw the first episode of this, and it's basically monster girl type. It's actually really good. So it's basically about this teacher who is doing a college paper, and he's teaching biology, and his college thesis is on demi-humans, which are basically like humans that have traits of monsters. So one of the girls is like a Dullahan, which is like a headless horseman. She can take off her head. One of the girls is a vampire. The other girl is like a snow woman and gets cold or gets overheated really easily. And one of the other teachers is a succubus. So he basically just wants to learn as much as possible about them for his college paper, and they're all quirky and interesting, and it's kind of really slice of lifey and fun. I don't think it's going to get serious at all. I don't know if there's going to be romance in it, but it didn't look like it. It just looks like a fun slice of life type show. If you like Monster Girls, it's a plus. I'll be watching it, for sure.
Yeah, I have no opinion. I literally just have no opinion of this show. It doesn't sound awful. It doesn't sound great. It just sounds alright. It's an anime that exists.
And it was done by A1 Pictures. Which, meh. More hate. Next.
Alright, Fuka by Dio Media. Or Media, whatever. The story centers on a young man named Yu Haruna who has just switched schools. He's a bit shy, and he's constantly glued to his smartphone so he can check Twitter. He meets a girl named Fuka Akitsuki, who doesn't even have a cell phone, is free-spirited, and naturally fascinates others. Hippie. Yu recently has been getting back in touch via Twitter with his childhood friend Koyuki Hinashi, who is now a popular singer. One day Yu invites... Yada. Sorry, let's scroll down. Koyu Hinashi, who's now a popular singer. One day Yu invites Fuka to one of Koyuki's concerts, and the three meet for the first time. The story follows a love triangle between a love that started through electronics and a love that didn't start through electronics. ...
Interesting.
This sounds like just the not... This sounds like... Oh, shit. What is it called? Yeah, this literally sounds like Nana.
Oh, yeah, it kind of does.
It literally just sounds like Nana.
Alright, guys, just watch Nana instead.
Yeah, just watch Nana instead, because it's probably...
It's way better, probably.
Nana was pretty... Nana was pretty great. It was a lot better than I thought it would be. I may give it a shot. Nah, no promises.
So
Also,
this is one of two like romances. This one seems like it's the more serious romance story. So I guess if you like romance but you don't like comedy because you're like a really really bad person, so you just want romance, you just want straight up drama, then watch this. I'm probably gonna give it a shot. I like the concept of it, but it's just my problem with these types of shows is I'm gonna end up rooting for one of the girls because she's clearly gonna be better than the other girl, and then she's gonna lose, and I'm gonna hate my life for the next like week or two. So it's I better save myself the trouble and just not like any of the girls and not watch the show. But I'll give it a shot. Who knows? It might be really good.
Yeah, I mean, literally every other sentence you just said like contradicted the previous sentence.
Really? Why? Because that's how conflicted I am on these type of shows. Like, I like romance.
I'm not gonna watch it. I
like
hate it.
drama.
I'm gonna watch it for a couple episodes.
I'm gonna hate it though because I'm literally gonna fall for one of the girls, and she's gonna be treated like shit and not win. So like, it's torture.
I feel like you're gonna fall in love for like this asshole bitch character, like you do like 70% of the time, and then when she's treated like shit, doesn't get her way, then you're gonna be upset because whoa, why didn't the super bitch bad guy chick? Why didn't she win? And it's like because that's how the way anime works sometimes. So yeah, Fuka, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, probably.
Moving on.
Yeah, right, my turn. First easy one I get. Gabriel Dropout. The comedy follows Gabriel White, who graduated at the top of her class at Angel School and attends a human school on Earth in pursuit of knowledge, but then gets engrossed in a web game and decides it's too much trouble to go anywhere. And that's pretty much the entire plot. I've read some of the manga and it's really good. It's a really good comedy.
Oh, okay.
So I'm definitely gonna check this out, and it's gonna be in contention with a certain other show for best comedy this season.
But
I don't
will
know
it
if
though?
people want too much comedy. There's a lot of comedies this
will
season,
it?
actually.
I feel like we see that like every other season.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really pull me in per se. Let's see, I like comedy too, but it's like, like I said, like I'm very selective of what I choose to watch, for some reason. Like, I'm that kind of person. I'm like, oh, it needs to call my name or something like that.
Fair enough. I'll be covering it.
Thanks. Next one. Gintama. It's another season of Gintama.
It's a new season of Gintama, guys. If you don't know what Gintama is, you should know what Gintama is by now. Go type Gintama in YouTube and just watch the millions of clips that it has, and you'll get the general idea of what Gintama is about.
Yeah, I really don't think there's anything that needs to be said.
I'm not going to be watching it because I'm like not up to date with Gintama, and I'm not.
I never watched Gintama. Don't plan on watching Gintama.
It's a miss. It's still really good. Don't hate me.
I didn't say it was bad. I just said I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah, but you got to be clear with certain people, otherwise they interpret it as hate.
like what? Saying like Bleach sucks?
Or Naruto sucks, yeah.
Oh gosh. 1,000 dislikes later. All right, moving on. It's your turn.
Another easy one. I have Handshakers. So this is a stupid name, by the way. Like, I couldn't believe this was the actual name of the show because that doesn't tell me anything. That's a horrible title. It's like they literally just made that up. Like they just pulled names out of a hat, pulled words out of a hat to mean a name. Anyway, Handshakers in Osaka.
Hey, wait! Who's producing it?
Oh my god! No wonder. Oh my god! So Handshakers being produced by Go Hands. This is clearly some kind of weird alternate reality. Whatever. This is actually they're just marketing gloves. This whole anime is just about gloves.
By the way, guys, don't mind my laugh. That sounds like I've been taken by a demon. It's just what it is. I apologize. Yeah. And I liked it. Just kidding.
Anyway, in Osaka in the year AD 20XX, so they share the same year as Mega Man, I guess, handshakers are partners who can summon Nimrods.
Nimrods?
Nimrods? Come on, man. Try. Just try sometimes. So they can summon Nimrods, weapons from their deep psyche by joining hands, in order to grant the pair's wish. The handshakers compete with fight other handshaker pairs. The top pair will then meet and challenge God. Okay, I'm gonna watch this just because it's so stupid. I have to watch it. This retarded thing play out. I can't wait to see the handshaker summon his Nimrod to fight God. Also, it does look kind of nice and stylized, but it does look like kind of generic too. So,
oh my
generic
god!
action show.
Nimrods. This is the worst synopsis. That I'm afraid that's gonna like actually end up being like such an incredible anime.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna come back next week and be like, actually, guys, this is the best show I've ever watched in my life.
I know, but you know, I'm gonna leave it up to you to check it out.
Okay.
Because I can't. That sounds so stupid.
I need a stupid show to watch. So.
Are we moving on?
Yeah, next one.
Oh, jeez. I needed that. I needed a good laugh. Idol Jihen by Mappa. Part of Mage's multimedia Idol Jihen project. The anime takes place in a parallel world Japan where idols stand up against a corrupt government as idol diet members and then work to bring back the smiles of Japanese people through song and dance. The idol diet members belong to 7 different political parties, including the Heroin Party, the SOS Party, the Subculture New Party, the Bishojo Party, the Wakaba Party, the Starlight Party, and the Senrai Party. Oh my god.
First off, when you read it, I saw it, I read it as Idol Jihad. That would be such a good show. The Idol Jihad.
No, I don't think you got so well. Oh my god, that's it's a part of me. I just want to watch it just for the hope that this season finale is literally the government just going all communist dictator on them and they're just killing them one by one.
I want to see what is the better idol show between this and Bang Dream. Because I have a feeling that Bang Dream is actually going to be like attempting to be an idol show with music and stuff, and this show is just going to be craziness that doesn't make any sense.
It sounds so fucking bad. Oh my god.
Well, I'll check out an episode of it, I guess. So why not? I'm not gonna like it.
Nope. Next one, please.
Next one is Kimono Friends. The anime story takes place in Japri Park, a gigantic integrated zoo. In the zoo, due to the mysterious Sandstar substance, animals start turning into human-shaped creatures called animal girls, of course. Japri Park is a place where many people visit and have fun. But one day a lost child wanders into the park. The lost child starts the journey to return, but because so many animal girls join in, yada yada yada, yada yada. It's Animal Girls. Sounds like it's the prequel to, I guess they're finally doing an adaptation of Harambe. It's a life story. I mean, the way it was reading out, like a lost child wanders into the park, and there's... So, I don't know. It's by some studio that I've never heard of. Yaoyorozu. Sounds like a new studio. But I'm gonna watch an episode of it, but I'm not gonna... it doesn't seem like anything. It's just a cute show. It's just going to be a cute show, and we have enough cute shows that are far better this season.
It sounds fucking dumb. I'm over it. Next. Kira Kira Precure à la mode.
Oh, you better not say anything bad.
That's the funny part. I really don't have a description.
There is no description because it's the same as Gintama. It's Precure. If you like Precure, which I did for a while, I followed like 3 seasons of Precure because it's surprisingly good. It's just too much to keep track of because there's always a new Precure out. So I'm not gonna watch it because I like Precure, but I don't need to watch Precure.
Yeah. What he said.
I'll watch Magical Girl Raising Project. It's a better Magic Girl show. Which we'll discuss later on.
Infinite Tears. Moon, next one.
Kobayashi-san Chi no My Dragon by Kyoto Animation, which is my favorite studio.
Hey.
Miss Kobayashi is your average office worker who lives a boring life, alone in her small apartment until she saves the life of a female dragon in distress. The dragon named Toru has the ability to magically transform into an adorable human girl, albeit with horns and a long tail, who will do anything to pay off her debt of gratitude, whether Miss Kobayashi likes it or not. This is going to be really good. It's probably going to compete with Gabriel Dropout and Konosuba for best comedy, because I've read a few chapters of the manga, and it's just an overtop show about a dragon maid. Whatever you think that means is probably what it means. Girl has a maid that transforms into a dragon. It writes itself from there. I will say that from what I've read, though, I'm surprised that this is Kyoto Animation doing it, because they usually play it safe when it comes to fan service. But this show is, or at least the manga, is really heavy on sexual jokes, like to the point where it was not even implied or anything. Like there was a chapter in the manga where the main girl literally grows a penis, and the maid tries to get her to impregnate her so she can have her baby. And the whole chapter is just her trying to have her penis and not get horny.
What?
So I'm wondering how they're gonna do this. So that's the type of show this is.
Well, I mean, I was just going to watch it because the anime style it seems familiar to the anime that I've watched before. I just can't put my finger on it. But, and yeah. And it looks like it's gonna be funny, entertaining, so yeah, I mean, the whole growing a penis thing just, it's just the icing on top.
Yeah, it's very mature. It's a very mature content we're dealing with right now.
Ooh, moving on. Speaking of Konosuba, ladies and gentlemen, it is Kono Subarashii Sekai ni Shikufuku wo 2. Second season of Konosuba, yes. Ladies and gentlemen.
All the yes.
Yeah, if you haven't seen this, just go. Basically, this super otaku video gaming loving Nito Shuten, as he is described, he dies. A goddess sends him away somewhere, and he takes the goddess with him, and they're in an RPG reality world, and just hilarity ensues. It is, the shit is, yes, writes itself. Like, it's, oh my god, I can't even go into detail how great this is.
Yes, it's such a good comedy. It's basically, if you were to do, all right, what's that other fantasy show that the Chain Chronicle bullshit I was talking about before? It's like, imagine, the reason Konosuba is so good is like, imagine that generic fantasy show, but then instead of doing the generic fantasy thing that it's going to do, it turns all that stuff on its head, and you have Konosuba. It's hilarious because it's so funny. Just watch
Oh
it.
my
I'm not even gonna
God.
spoil it.
Yeah, just watch it. It's just from literally from the first episode. That's the kind of person I am. It's like usually 2 episodes in, I'm just like, I'll love it or hate it. This one had me within minutes.
Yes.
It was so funny. Watch it. Watch it. Yeah, watch it. Moving on.
Okay, moving on. We have Kuzu no Honkai by Lurch. Fun fact, Lurch is the one that did Magical Girl Raising Project last season.
You didn't tell me that.
I didn't realize that Lurch did this. Anyway, Hanabi and that doesn't mean this is the same type of show though.
No.
Unfortunately, Hanabi and Mugi are bathed in envious gazes from all around this beautiful couple with excellent moral conduct. But these two apparently perfect people in an apparently perfect relationship share a secret they can't tell anyone. They're actually magical girls. Yes.
Ow, my ribs.
I don't know what
I'm watching it.
I'm gonna watch it just because. And
I really want to look for a good romance anime, and that's because the fact that it's made by the same people who did Magical Girl Raising Project. I'm like 1,000% invested.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm like the other time. Like, what's their secret? Oh, like, are they drug dealers? Do they kill people?
I'm gonna be really underwhelmed if this doesn't end in like half the cast dead.
Oh yeah, it looks like that kind of anime. A bunch of beautiful looking people. You know, they look beautiful for now.
Yeah.
Little Witch Academia, the TV series, Little Academia. I guess they had like an OVA.
Was like an OVA series. I think there was 2 OVAs.
It was last season, correct?
No, it was like the first OVA was a few years ago, and then I think the most recent one was earlier last year, like in spring.
I remember I saw it, and this is not my first time seeing it. I know that much.
It's it has that fantasy type of first off, it's done by Trigger, who did Kill la Kill and Space Patrol Luca, so it has that weird art style.
Yeah.
But also it's kind of like it's Harry Potter-esque. It's like a witch academy, obviously by the title. And it's like an in-training witch who has to learn spells, but ends up getting herself in trouble. They go on adventures to find, like, mysterious wands and fight monsters and stuff. It's a really fun show. Slice of lifey in a Harry Potter-esque world. And I'll be watching it.
I'll pass. Moving on.
Oh my god, I just read the title.
I know! I saw the title like 10 minutes ago, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so fucking triggered. Marginal
number 4. Kitsukata Sakuru Big Bang.
Wow, how did they not get sued? We will literally never know. Also, I definitely almost started reading because I thought it was my turn. But go ahead, continue.
No, you know I have all the difficult ones.
Yeah, of course you do. I'm sorry about that.
The anime follows the marginal number 4 idol union. Oh my god, more idols. It's like their cash bag or something. It's like they're popular. Who made their debut as Pythagoras Production. That's actually a good name. On February 13th, the members give their all for their fans in idol activities, but they're also normal high school students. The anime will follow both their everyday lives as high school students and their lives as idols. And they're all male, so I guess you have your counterpart to the 2 female idol anime this season.
I may watch an episode. Maybe. A huge... yeah, a huge maybe. A huge maybe. I mean, they literally just made an anime just based off of Big Bang's likeness. and called it, and like just should have gone with that. I'm waiting for it. It's going to happen, guys.
Can't
They're
all
gonna
be
make an anime off of
AKB48.
K-pop. They're gonna make an anime off of K-pop. No, yeah, except they're all better than AKB48. But that's what they're gonna do, and just Japanese and Korean people will probably be reunited finally. Well, not that they were ever united, but they will finally be united through the power of making a shit ton of money, because that shit will sell like hotcakes.
Yep.
Anyways,
Next up, we have what's it?
Masamune-kun
no Revenge. Oh no, this is you.
Yes, this is me. Jesus.
Sorry.
I know you're really trying to get out of that next one. Masamune-kun no Revenge. I'm also looking forward to this one. This is a definite one I'm watching. As an overweight child, Makabe Masamune was mercilessly teased and bullied by one particular girl, Adagaki Aki. Anyways, determined to one day exact his revenge upon her, Makabe begins a rigorous regimen of self-improvement and personal transformation. Years later, Masamune reemerges as a new man, handsome, popular, with perfect grades, good at sports. He transfers to school, try to get revenge on the girl, blah, blah, blah. But will that happen? Who knows? Find out on next episode, Dragon Ball Z. That's essentially how it boils down to. I am 1,000% down.
Yes, I am totally watching this. It's basically like, I saw the first episode, and it's the main characters are basically both big assholes, and like, I hate them both, but I also love them both because they're lovable assholes, and they're both just trying to blackmail each other and like out asshole each other, and it's just
oh my god. Yes, nothing makes me more happy than spiteful people, because I myself am a spiteful person.
Spiteful people trying to fall in love with each other. It's
yes.
I think this is probably going to end up being my favorite romance this season.
Oh shit, yeah, probably.
All
right, next.
This abomination. We have Minami Kamakura Koko Joshi Jitenshabu. It's the story. All right, I'm not even gonna read this because it's a bicycling anime. There's cute girls and they're in a bicycle club, and they cycle, and they're probably gonna do races and stuff. What was that show I forgot, a few seasons ago, where it was it Bak On? I forget. It's basically the same concept, but the girls were motorcyclists, and this one they're riding bikes. If you like kind of slice of lifey shows with girls in a club doing nothing, aka the K-On formula, then you'll probably like this show. I'm probably gonna give it a watch, like a few episodes, maybe.
Nope, it's sports, and I do not like it.
All right, can we really call bicycling a sport?
If we can call esports a sport,
leave your hate in the comments.
You can call esports a sport, then we can call bicycling a sport. I guess, maybe.
I guess. Those take things back to me. Whatever. Next.
Onihei, the historical novel series depicts Heizo Hasegawa, who mets justice on wrongdoers and supervises the crackdown on arsonists and robbers in Japan's Edo period. Yeah, that's it.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Moving on.
All right, my turn. Rei Kenzen Echi no Shikaku, the second season of that previously announced title that I just read. I've never seen the first season. I'm not planning on seeing the first season. It looks like it's a historical type show. It looks like it takes place in Sengoku, Japan, or something, and yeah, I'm not interested.
Yeah, I mean, it's not my cup of tea. Moving on. Rewrite / second season. I don't know why I said the slash. Moonhen / Teta Hen. I mean, I might as well I might as well commit to the slashes. Yeah, second season of Rewrite covering the Moon and Terra routes.
I didn't see the first. I saw part of the first. I didn't finish it because I felt like 12 episodes was not sufficient to do a whole story like as long as Rewrite was. So I don't know. I guess if this one expands on it, I might go back to the first season and rewatch it and then watch this. But that ain't happening this season, so I ain't watching it this season. That's something I'll do on my own time.
Yeah, I just have no interest. Moving on.
Schoolgirl Strikers animation channel. I don't know why. All right. It's an adaptation of Square Enix's smartphone light novel style RPG app, Schoolgirl Strikers. Yeah, it's schoolgirls in fantasy RPG style outfits and weaponry fighting each other. Maybe watch it. Maybe an episode.
I've watched Nanaha. That's more than
Yeah,
enough.
it's not gonna be Nana. It's not gonna be as good as anything else. I'm just saying, maybe an episode. Maybe.
Yeah. See, by all means, tell me how that comes out.
Probably not good.
It's based off an app. That's why.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. It's based off an app. I don't know.
Like that makes me definitely not want to watch it. All right. Seiren by Studio Gokumi. Soichi Kamida is an ordinary high school boy who's faced with university entrance exams and worries about his future. This campus romantic comedy, Seiren, which means honest in Japanese, depicts his pure relationship with 3 different heroines. Each story is the unique and mutual memory between him and the heroine.
So many other romances, though.
Yeah, so many that just seem better.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on it.
Yeah, same.
So
like, yeah, people who like romances, this is like.
Yeah, if you like romances or comedies, then yeah, you'll have fun. There's like a billion to pick from.
Yeah, moving on.
We have Showa Genroku Rakugo Shinju Sukeroku Futabien by Studio Dean. Unable to forget a performance of Shinigami performed by the Rokugo master Yakumo in the prison where he was being held, Yataro's first act upon his release was go right to the theater where he begged, pleaded, and was finally accepted as Yakumo's live-in apprentice. After years of refining his art, Yotaro was promoted to the rank of... Basically, he became a performer. Something tells me that this is going to be, like, well-written. It's going to be one of those shows that's well-written and probably well-voice acted and be really good that no one's going to watch, and I'm not going to be the one to watch it because it sounds like it's going to bore me to tears. If the anime had an Oscars, this would be the equivalent of like an Oscar movie. Like this is purely meant to show off how well the people can produce and competent anime.
Yeah, like this movie is the equivalent to like fucking Jesus, I'm trying to think of an Oscar-winning movie that's really boring.
Titanic.
Are you trying to pick a fucking fight right now? That was a beautiful memory of my childhood. Thank you very much. I will hear nothing of it. All right. But yeah, like that's like us like not wanting to watch an Oscar movie, but yet we'll watch Konosuba, which is the equivalent to White Chicks. Yeah,
that's about right. Sorry, I mean, like I want to have fun when I watch something. I don't want to actually, sometimes maybe I'll watch something serious, but
yeah,
that's a buzzkill, especially when there's so many good comedies around. Next,
absolutely. Spirit Pact by Imam. Heir of an old famous family of exorcists. Keiko Yo is stricken by poverty after losing his parents. He struggles as a street fortune teller and computer recovery part-timer to earn money. One night in a junkyard, he meets the mysterious yet charismatic exorcist Ki Tenmoku fighting an evil spirit. This encounter is the beginning of a fated story for Keiko Yo. Unfortunately for him, he was actually hit by a car and became a ghost, blah, 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 spirit detective. Shit, why can't I not think of what's the name of the anime? Shit.
What, Yu Yu Hakusho?
Thank you. I'm like, Yusuke Urameshi, Spirit
You remember
Gun.
every detail besides the title of the show.
I knew every. Yeah, I'm like, so I started naming all their names. I just forgot the name of the actual thing. Yeah, so one of those sounds like that. Yeah, pass. I'm not my thing.
Girl looks kind of cute. I'll watch an episode. That's my rule.
You're fucking shameless.
Yep.
Speaking of shameless, Jeffrey.
Super Lovers 2 by Studio Dean. It is the second season of Super Lovers. It is was it Shonen?
Shonen Ai.
Yeah, Shonen Ai.
Yeah, so all of us people who like Shonen Ai, this is us. This is us. This is our stop.
Because I've never seen Super Lovers.
Yeah, this story it's weird. It's like it's literally about a man and a boy and some wolves. Like that's essentially how it starts off. And then they grow older and then it's like I don't know, it's weird because it's like we like each other, but we're perfectly aware that we're like, you know, you're like a child, so we kind of can't do anything, but we like each other. Basically, like, I wouldn't, because that makes me feel weird. Usually I wouldn't watch something like that, but seeing how, like, one Shonen Ai comes out, like, once, like, every 2 years, like, I'm deprived at this point, so I'll take what I can get.
Yep. I'm not watching it, so you have fun with that one.
I fucking will. Moving on.
Yep. You.
Jeffrey.
Nope, you.
Wait. Oh, shit. It's me. Okay. Tales of Zestiria. The X2. Sore is a human youth who grew up among the seraphim, spiritual beings not visible to humans. Sore believes in the folklore that says long ago every human was able to see seraphim and dreams unraveling the ancient mystery to make world a place where people and seraphim can live together in peace, blah, 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 blah. Pulls out holy sword embedded in a rock, becomes King Arthur, and he goes on a journey.
Just play the game. Play Tales of Zestiria. Don't watch the anime, just play the game. It's much better. I mean, I haven't played it, but I love Tales of Symphonia, so I'm just going to assume that the anime is not going to be as good as the game.
Yeah, ditto. Moving on.
Yep. Aurora Middle Joe. Yes. The story is set in Middle Joe, a town where all female diviners live and where girls from all over the country yearn to become a top diviner. Today, a solitary girl named Chien enters the town's gates. However, she has another purpose coming here. Besides becoming the Aurora, Chia's days as an apprentice diviner begin as she meets her three friends, the Ernest Khan, Kome, who is wait, where was I reading? Yeah, basically, is this girl... It's a slice of life that takes place in a fantasy city town that's kind of old Japan looking, and it's if you've ever seen Gochi Usa, it's literally like that type of show. It's done by JC Staff. I think JC Staff also did Gochi Usa. It's fun, lighthearted, a bit of ecchi, but it's mostly a fantasy slice of life with a ton of comedy. So if you like cute girls doing cute things and nothing else, then this is your show. This is the K-On! Of this season.
Fuck it, I'll watch it.
Yep, I'm watching it.
All right. Yojo Senki by Nut.
Nut.
The novel series centers on a young girl who fights on the front lines in war. She has blonde hair, blue eyes, and nearly transparent white skin, Nazi. And she
Literally.
flies through the air and mercilessly strikes down her opponent, Blitzkrieg. Her name is Tanya Diggerchoff. Oh god, I butchered that name. And she speaks with a young girl's lisp and commands the army. Tanya used to be one of Japan's elite force workers, but because of a wrathful god, was born a little girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I would watch it if she didn't look so fucking scary.
Yo, the faces in this, I've seen the first episode. They're like nightmare fuel. I thought this was a horror because the faces are just so incredibly scary. Like, they're not cute at all. They're like even bigger eyes than normal for anime, and it's like weird mouths and alien looking features on their face. Very creepy. Also, it made no fucking sense whatsoever, but I did like the World War I style setting, so probably gonna watch it.
Yeah, it freaks me the fuck out, so I don't know, maybe.
Moving on, we have the third season of Yowamushi Pedal. Yowamushi Pedal New Generation by TMS Entertainment. If you like bicycling anime, I mean, don't laugh. I have somebody that watches it who lives with me, but you, I guess, will watch this. I've never seen Yowamushi Pedal because the idea of a bicycling anime that's serious is horrible to me. That's no. Why? Watch another. If you're gonna, all right. First of all, if you're gonna commit to watching a sports anime, at least pick a sport. It's a fantasy. Pick a good sport. Like
free.
Like, no. Well, there's other reasons. There's other reasons to watch free. But
I'm not talking about.
I mean, go watch like Kuroko Basketball or like Eye Shield 21 or something. Like real sport, not the bicycling anime. What's wrong with you?
Wow, you literally just triggered like everyone
I know,
who like bike rides.
That's so much fun. I don't care. If you like it, watch it. Doesn't turn me on in any way, shape, or form. Next.
And last but not least, shit girl, I don't even know how to pronounce this. Eat It Live. Sure.
It's just ELD Live.
That's not an L, that's definitely an I.
Oh, never mind. You were right to be confused then.
Yeah. Chuta Kokonose is an orphan who lives with his aunt. For as long as he can remember, he had a voice in his head. But other than that, he's a normal boy. I just had to read that sentence and like digest what that just said. Like, you have voices in your head, but other than that, you're totally
is this
normal.
Like the story of like a schizophrenic serial killer or something.
Schizophrenics in space.
Yes.
Right until the day when a strangely looking thing follows him home and transport him to a space filled with more fantastic creatures. It's a space police station, and Ren Brick, the chief of the solar system department, tells him that he's been chosen by the computer as a possible candidate to join the Magical Girl Raising Project.
Like, you read literally like a few sentences, and I'm so confused about what the fuck this show is about. Like, what is this? It's introducing too many concepts.
Yeah, it's essentially that is he's chosen to be a space cop, and he may or may not have schizophrenia. Yo, that'd be an awesome twist.
For your description in the future, just write schizophrenic space cop, and literally, I would watch it because I don't need this long description about what the fuck is going on. Just schizophrenic space cop. Can you even call it that?
Yeah, but that's it for that. It's a lot of anime that I'm watching.
For 2017 winter, and by the way, I'm not watching that last one, that schizophrenic space cop one.
Oh no, because he's probably not schizophrenic.
Yeah, it's probably something not as cool as that.
Like, is that kind of fucked up? Like, that's something that would make me watch it.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, he's not schizophrenic. Fuck this.
I know, right?
So yeah, I think that about wraps up the Winter Anime 2017 preview. And if you guys enjoyed it, just leave a like down below and a comment. Hopefully a subscription. This is our first ever video, so any comments you guys leave will be completely appreciated. Any tips you guys have, I know that the audio quality might not be the best, or maybe the video. If you guys want to see us watch certain things, just let us know in the comments, and we'll try to check them out. Comments are always welcomed, so don't be shy. And now we're going to go into talking about Magical Girl Raising Project. We're going to put that as a separate video, though, I think, because it's going to be a whole separate discussion. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. Signing out.